Hello! My name is Kallista, and welcome back to Mass Effect 3 Legendary Edition. In the last episode, we returned to the Normandy. It is time for another round of crew member chats. Now, I should just very quickly say, this is the second time I've recorded this episode. I'll explain why in a minute.
Damn Cerberus bastards. And Udina too. Son of a bitch.
That's crap. Udina made a deal with the devil. He got what he deserved.
Oh, he did. He absolutely did, 100%. Now then, Traynor.
Commander, I've got a lead on something interesting. Have you got a minute?
That I do.
Commander, I've found something you need to see.
What have you got?
A group of Cerberus scientists cut ties and fled. Perhaps they finally realized they were on the wrong side. We don't know what they were researching, but they were among the Elusive Man's top scientists. They could help build the Crucible.
This conversation is the reason I restarted this episode. So, Naomi has always been very clear in that if you are with Cerberus, she doesn't care about your motivations. As long as you willingly join Cerberus, you are a terrorist scumbag who deserves to die. But if you leave, she's perfectly right with you. That's all she wants. It's what she kept saying in Mass Effect 2. Please, send in your resignation letters to Cerberus. Please, quit this organization before I treat you like the terrorists I think you are. Please, just leave so that I don't have to kill your asses. As long as you leave this organization, she is all good with you. So that led me to pick, that's a good idea. And what comes out of Shepard's mouth is something that Naomi would never say. Never in a million years. The line is roughly, oh, so many people in Cerberus believe they're doing the right thing. I know I was. Like, Naomi would never say that. Naomi would never say that. It is much too sympathetic. As I said before, Naomi wholeheartedly believes if you willingly join Cerberus, you are a terrorist scumbag. It's why she responded so badly to Joker being like, oh yeah, things with the Alliance were shit. I joined Cerberus. She was like, oh, so you're fully admitting that you are a scumbag terrorist. Fuck you. Like, she would never be so sympathetic as to say, oh, so many people in Cerberus believe they're doing the right thing. And as for the other bit, Naomi never thought that she was doing the right thing. She literally, throughout the entirety of Mass Effect 2, she was just there being like, I am their slave, Cerberus is abusing me, I hate this, I am doing something bad here, please can someone save me from this hell? Like, at no point did she ever think that she was doing the right thing. Like, there is, occasionally I'm left with a line where, you know, I can go, okay, maybe I can headcanon this. Maybe Naomi is lying. Maybe Naomi doesn't understand what she's saying. Like, I can headcanon something. There is no headcanoning that. Because, like, why would Naomi lie about that to Traynor right now? There's no reason for her to. Like, so many lines in Mass Effect 2, I was like, okay, she's lying because she believes that the Elusive Man is listening in on her conversations. That makes sense. It doesn't make any sense for her to lie to Traynor. So I'm like, there is no headcanoning that would make this conversation work. So I was like, right, I'm reloading the conversation. I'm reloading the episode. Take 2. So that means I have to go with this.
Unless they're indoctrinated and this is a ruse to get Cerberus close to the Crucible.
I'm not suggesting we trust them fully, but it could be worth investigating.
Has the Alliance tried to make contact with the scientists?
They've been unable to find them, but they're searching. As is Cerberus. I've been monitoring Cerberus communications. I've charted signal frequency from various Cerberus cells by location and cross-referenced known ship movements.
You found them?
I believe so, yes.
Nice work. Put it on the map and I'll give it a look.
Thanks for your time, Commander.
Oh, okay, that's interesting. That's interesting because there's a whole snippet of that conversation that's missing there. So the idea of like, oh, it could be a ruse. that I think makes sense for Naomi. I think that Naomi would be very paranoid at a time like this. We know that Cerberus is constantly all up in our shit. We know that they want to get their hands on the Crucible, and these top scientists have just so happened to leave Cerberus. Like, isn't that convenient? Isn't that convenient? Like, I could absolutely see Naomi becoming paranoid about that, so that makes perfect sense. The other part of that conversation is that when Shepard says, "Oh, I thought I was doing the right thing," Traynor jumps in to say, "You were. I was on Horizon. I have family there. And I was there when the Collectors attacked. The Alliance didn't do anything. You were the one who saved my life. So you did do the right thing." Which, in a way, I'm very glad that was skipped over, because Naomi would have heard like, "Oh, I did the right thing by being Cerberus slave and allowing them to abuse me. Get off my ship. Get off my ship, Traynor. What is that rubbish?" So, like, good job skipping that conversation, Traynor. Good job. But interesting that it was skipped. Interesting that she doesn't reveal that for if you're untrusting of Cerberus. That makes me paranoid about Oh, God. If Traynor is a Cerberus plant, I like Traynor. Here's the thing. Now I'm paranoid about her. Naomi wouldn't. Naomi has no idea what she heard in an alternate timeline. But me, I'm like, why wouldn't you bring that up, Traynor? Why would you hide that? Why would you only say that if we show sympathy towards Cerberus? Oh, God. Traynor, I'm going to be watching you, Traynor. I'm going to be watching you. Ooh, hello. 1 second. This is the Citadel DLC. So, a few days ago, I uploaded an episode called Shore Leave. And I had someone say, "Oh, I was so confused when I saw the title." And I was thinking, why? Why? All of my titles are, they're lines from the episode. So I was really confused why Shore Leave would make someone worried. Here's the thing, I've only ever seen this DLC be called the Citadel DLC. I've never seen it be called the Citadel Shore Leave DLC. I guess that's odd. But I get why the person was concerned now. I get why they were confused. Like, wait, what? You're doing this DLC now? No. Oh, okay. Well, that explains a question I had. Priority, Citadel Shore Leave. From Admiral Hackett, Commander Shepard. I'm ordering the Normandy into dry dock on the Citadel for much needed repairs. She's seen a lot of action lately and needs a little TLC. A small army of techs will take care of the details once you arrive, so let's get your crew out of there. You're all on shore leave, that's an order. We need everybody at their best. One more thing. Admiral Anderson has an apartment on the wards. Head over there when you arrive. I hear it's a nice place. Admiral Hackett. Yeah, buddy, no, I've been told to leave this for the very last thing I do. Yeah, you are ordering shore leave? I am saying no, not until the very end of the game. Kaileng's dossier. From Stephen Hackett. Shepard. As promised, here is what we have on Kaileng. Forwarded message from Alliance Records. Subject, Kaileng's dossier. To Stephen Hackett. Name, Leng, Kai. Date of Systems Alliance military enlistment, November 14th, 2172. Age on enlistment, 16. Credentials faked. Tours of duty, 2172. Terminus Systems, Patrol and Reconnaissance. 2173. Exodus Cluster, Patrol and Reconnaissance. Reprimanded for taking medals from dead enemy officers. Sentence reduced in light of previous exemplary service record. 2174. Raid of Ention. Recommended for Systems Alliance Medal of Valor. 2175. Kite's Nest. Tactical Reconnaissance. Accepted into Interplanetary Combatives Academy. 2176. Received N7 designation from Interplanetary Combatives Academy. 2176. Dishonorably discharged and imprisoned after charge of first-degree murder. Cerberus activities. Intel on Kaidan's activities after joining Cerberus is spotty. What is known is that the elusive man arranged for Leng's escape from prison, employing him as an operative for the next 10 years. Leng is now believed to be the elusive man's most trusted agent, working as an infiltrator and assassin. His cybernetic modifications appear to include Cerberus's Phantom-class implants. Oh. He's your most trusted agent, elusive man? I'ma take his head. I'ma take his head and I'ma put it in my fish tank. I swear to God. Got a minute. From James Vega. Hey, Commander. Just wondering if you've got some time in the near future. Nothing critical, just wanted to chat. Vega. Derlesh Mole. From Adrian Victus. Commander Shepard. Cerberus just ambushed a Turian cruiser full of high-ranking hierarchy officials. The cruiser managed to escape, but its location was top secret. Cerberus couldn't have located that ship without inside information, and the only other person who knew the cruiser's position was Volus Ambassador Din Korlak. Didn't we meet him in the first game? Again, I can remember. It's the Elcor. It's the Elcor diplomat. I remember him being like chastising Din. Don't say that about the human. It's not there for I remember. It's not so much the Korlak, it's the Din I'm remembering. It could have been someone with a different surname. I don't know, but the name sounds familiar. And the only other person who knew the cruiser's position was Volus Ambassador Din Korlak. I've heard ugly rumours of a bounty out for his head. My advisors insist I can't bring these accusations against Korlak myself. I admit they're right. The Turian and Volus economies are tightly intertwined, and now isn't the time for the political crisis that would result. But the security of our fleets is at stake. I ask that you investigate Korlak in your capacity as a Spectre, and find out if he is indeed a Cerberus mole. I've forwarded information on his last known location to the Spectre office on the Citadel. Regards, Primarch Victus. ANN Alert. New article on Cerberus. From Alliance News Network Information Partners. Elysium. An evacuation shuttle, nearly destroyed as it attempted to escape the Reaper-occupied colony of Elysium, was reportedly saved after a lone biotic worker intervened. The shuttle was carrying children who drew higher numbers on the colony's evacuation lottery, meaning they were not eligible to board the first wave of shuttles leaving the planet. Their shuttle was saved when the biotic, identified by authorities as Aresh. Give me a minute. Agdashlu, maybe? That's another name that sounds familiar. I can't place that though. Engaged Reaper forces that were preventing it from taking off. Agadashlu had a history of drug abuse and criminal activity. Oh shit! Was this the guy? Was this the guy in Jack's personal quest? Shit! Agadashlu had a history of drug abuse and criminal activity and claimed to have survived a Cerberus camp on Pragia as a child. Witnesses said he killed several dozen Reaper creatures before he was overwhelmed, providing the shuttle just enough time to fly clear. Oh, get in there, Aresh. Get in there. Meet me at the bar. From Jack. The students are kicking ass and taking names. They're keeping them on short rotation so they don't burn out, so we end up with lots of shore leave. Next time you hit the Citadel, come by Purgatory. I'll be there if I'm not blowing shit up in the field, Jack. Citadel interview. Your cabin? From Diana Allers. The networks are going wall to wall with coverage of the attack on the Citadel. Everyone's asking questions about Udina's death. Can I get an hour or so with you to talk about what happened? I'm thinking your cabin rather than the conference room so we don't get interrupted. I heard you knew the counsellor personally. If you need some time alone or don't want to talk about it, just say the word. Diana. Oh, that's really sweet. But yes, we did know him personally, but we thought he was an arsehole. We thought Udina was a prick. We're not exactly in mourning here. Game night. From Samantha Traynor. Commander, thanks for taking the time to speak with the civilian. I'd love to see how Commander Shepard kills time between missions. Why don't you give me a call if you'd like to grab drinks in your cabin? I promise a night of fun and games. Traynor, oh, that sounds cool. That sounds cool. Also, did you have anything else to say?
Commander?
Okay. Journal updated, Citadel. Surely I've only ever seen it called the Citadel DLC. If I had seen it be called Citadel Shore Leave DLC, I would have found a different name for that episode. But, why don't they call it Citadel Shore Leave DLC? Or the Shore Leave DLC? That would make sense.
Cerberus is gonna have a hard time recruiting now.
Oh, I mean, they're gonna have a hard time recruiting when I kill them all.
So Cerberus wanted to go into politics, huh? Nice job shutting those assholes down.
Didn't you used to work for those assholes? Something about leather seats.
I worked for Cerberus when they were vigilantes helping the helpless. Now they're a little too mainstream. And evil. The important thing is that you kicked their asses. And Kaidan's back. He even remembered the first rule of serving on the Normandy. Don't shoot the commander.
Again, these lines that Joker has really do nothing to get him in Naomi's good books. Like, oh, I was helping them out when they were vigilantes helping the helpless. They were always terrorists. They were always terrorists. They were never vigilantes. Oh, again, why isn't there an option to just nope out of the conversation? Why isn't there an option to just leave? I mean, she'd defend Kaidan. She'd defend him because he is her friend, and Joker is not.
Go easy on Kaidan. He's been through a lot.
Yeah, like drawing a gun on a superior officer, nearly getting the council killed. That's not gonna look good on the yearly performance review.
Again, Kaidan never joined a terrorist organization and then gloated about it, Joker.
Commander?
Kaidan also never defended his actions to join a terrorist organization by saying, oh, they were vigilantes, when they were never vigilantes.
Hello, Shepard.
What's on your mind, Edie?
The destruction of the Reaper on Tuchanka. It is rare for a technologically superior force to be destroyed by an inferior one.
Yeah, so now all we need is a gun that fires thresher maws.
That was a joke.
I'm sorry, Shepard. I was contemplating. The Reapers are more fallible than they proclaim. Despite its best efforts, the one on Tuchanka was destroyed by a worm. This has caused me to reassess the probable period of time before I am non-functional.
You're worried about dying?
In a sense. My processing power is consumed with calculations to help us combat the Reapers. But I can run those scenarios with the rest of the crew. May I ask you another question that troubled Jeff?
Here we go again.
What is the purpose of synthetic life?
Oh, I mean, what is the purpose of life? I don't necessarily think there is a purpose. I think... I mean, we have biological purposes, you know, to reproduce and carry on the species. We have that. I don't believe in any higher power. I don't believe in any of that. I think we get one life, and then after that, I don't fucking know what happens. I don't like thinking about what could potentially happen. That question scares the ever-loving shit out of me. I'm quite envious of people who believe in God, because they have the, you know, like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go to heaven, or wherever. Like, just believe in that, Callista. I can't just believe. I don't think it to be true. I've tried just believing, but in my heart, I'm like, I don't actually think this is true. I don't think this is true. I acknowledge, I realize I am lying to myself when I, you know, like, if I try and say, oh yeah, I believe this is gonna happen. Yeah, I don't. I mean, synthetic life that has gained sentience. I mean, I think your purpose is the same purpose as, you know, biological life. It's whatever you want it to be. Whether that's, well, I guess in your case you couldn't really have kids. I mean, you could make kids. You could make kids that are based off of your code. And then that way you'd be, you know, ensuring your lineage for however many generations. Maybe it's reaching the top of your career. Maybe it's an artistic feat of some kind. Maybe it's visiting a bunch of different places that are new and exciting and seeing everything the world has to offer, that the universe has to offer in your case, Edie. I think if you've gained sentience, then your purpose is whatever you want it to be.
It's not that different from organic life. A free-willed synthetic chooses what it wants.
But the purpose of organic life is to preserve itself long enough to replicate copies of its genes in succeeding generations. My purpose is not so clear. The other successful synthetic life forms that I have examined for comparison are the Geth and the Reapers.
Yeah, there's more to organics than just making babies. Not everyone chooses to have kids.
Reproduction isn't all there is. We find meaning in the work we do. Good deeds we accomplish. Love.
I see. I will search my files on the biographies of humans to see if prominent figures follow the pattern you suggest. It appears many humans did in fact do so.
That was quick. Gotta love quantum computing.
Shepard, I will alter my processing power to give priority to your stated goals. Duty, altruism, love.
Wait, you're just gonna turn yourself good? Can you do that?
It should take some time. If I have further questions, I will speak with you again. Thank you.
You didn't need to do that. It should be your desire to change up your processing, not because we told you about duty, altruism, and love. If you don't want to feel those things, you don't have to.
Are you and Kaidan okay? The last time he saw that body, it wasn't exactly pleasant.
I have informed him of the situation. He is taking it well.
Good.
She kind of stuttered there. She stumbled over that. Are we sure?
Hello, Shepard.
Hello, Edie. Hello. Oh, where is Kaidan? Where he at? Where he hanging out? He's not up here, is he? Hello? Okay, no, not you.
Commander, Dr. Chak was sent word that she'd like to speak with you down in the medbay.
Oh, of course! Of course, absolutely! I'll happily go and see my favourite doctor. Oh, hello. Excuse me.
Shepard. Hell of a day. Udina loses his mind, the Citadel almost falls, and you almost had to put down a friend.
Got a little tense there.
If it had come down to it, could you have pulled the trigger?
We must never let this get back to Kaidan. We must never let this get back to him. The answer is yes. He was indirectly protecting a Cerberus agent. Naomi's desire for vengeance against Cerberus, I think, does trump her friendship for Kaidan.
If they hadn't backed down, yes. This war is bigger than any one person.
I'll be sure to remember that next time we have a disagreement. Still, I'm glad Kaidan didn't have to join Ash. Losing one was enough.
Hey, buddy, as long as you're not guarding a Cerberus agent, Naomi will never shoot. She'll never shoot Kaidan unless he's defending a Cerberus agent, in which case all bets are off.
Good to have Kaidan back. We can always use a friendly gun.
Indeed.
Good to have
Okay,
Kaidan
good
back.
stuff.
We can always use a friendly gun.
Now, where is he? Where is my boy? Hello? Anyone gossiping in here? Okay, doesn't look like it. What? I was thinking, is he gonna be in this room? The room I like so much. Excellent. Excellent. I'm glad to finally see it be used.
all seems so calm from here. There are people going through hell in a million different ways. Out there. And I want to be fighting alongside them, but... I want to be here. You know?
Sure. Thinking of anyone specific?
I heard from my mom, Shepard. My dad is, he's MIA. He's presumed.
Oh, buddy.
Tell me what happened. You said they got out of Vancouver.
He left Mom at the orchard and reported for active duty. That's all we know, but it's enough. She's alone in this now. In all this.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I feel for you, Kaidan. And I'm glad you told me. There's strength in camaraderie. And empathy.
Thanks. You're right. I don't know how you do it, Shepard. Keeping it all together like you do. Earth is always in the back of my mind. Haunting me.
I get that. I do.
And my students. Well, wherever they are. I know they're kicking ass. On Earth or somewhere. You know, when this war is over, there's gonna be one hell of a reunion party.
Hell yeah.
Dancing in the streets, hugging and crying. My mom's always wanted to travel off planet. I think I'll take her. Thanks for coming by.
Good to have you back, Kaidan.
I know there was an interrupt there, but I just think... You know, he was talking about how much pain he was in, thinking about Earth and, you know, everyone down there. And I can't see Naomi interrupting that, because she feels exactly the same way. She loves Earth. It's the place that made her into what she is. So I couldn't see her cutting him off. Hearing Kaidan talk about his mam, I do kind of wonder where Naomi's mam is in all of this. I've said before, Naomi doesn't know where her mum is. She has no clue. For all she knows, her mam could be dead. She could have died of a drug overdose many years ago, or she might have gotten her life straightened out and maybe she settled down, got married, had some more kids, was a better mam to them than she ever was to Naomi. You know, Naomi has no idea where her mum is in all of this, but I think hearing Kaidan talking about his mam, it'd make her curious. It'd make her very curious. Oh, hold up, he might have more to say. He might have more to say, however, I am just about out of time for this episode. In the next one, we'll just double check with Kaidan, make sure he's okay, and then we'll go and have a chat with Charquas. But until then, please remember to like if you enjoyed, leave a comment below, and if you wanted to subscribe, it would be very much appreciated. I've been Callista. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next episode.